Hi, my name is Cassidy Steckline, and this is a project about the variance of motor unit recruitment between different types of muscle contraction. As to why we wanted to do this study, everyday movement requires voluntary skeletal muscle contraction of some sort, whether it be concentric, eccentric, or isometric muscle contraction. Eccentric muscle contraction, however, embodies a unique motor control activation as compared to isometric and concentric muscle activity. Motor unit recruitment is a great way to look at these differences in muscle contraction activity, and service EMG can be used to examine motor control strategies and detect motor unit recruitment. We wanted to investigate the difference between the amount of motor units recruited in a concentric contraction as compared to the amount of motor units recruited in an eccentric or isometric contraction. We hypothesized that there would be a higher amount of motor units recruited during the concentric contraction versus the other two. Ranged in age from 20 to 35 years old and had an average age of 25.8. These were volunteers from the physical therapy class of 2019, and they were able to perform maximal wrist flexor and extensor contraction, be able to perform a maximal voluntary contraction on a grip dynamometer, and had no latex allergies, sensitivities, or any injuries to prevent them from being in the study. The methods consisted of placing electrodes over the wrist extensors and flexors in order to get our EMG values and also a maximum voluntary contraction using the hand grip dynamometer. The individual was seated in front of a table, shoulder relaxed, elbows at 90 degrees with the hand off. Then an isometric extensor, isometric flexor, concentric extensor and flexor, and eccentric extensor and flexor tests were conducted in order to get the data for the motor units recruited in each situation. The results found that concentric muscle contraction achieved a higher motor recruitment in both the flexors and extensor muscles compared to eccentric and concentric. This could be because studies have found that the eccentric muscle contraction is unique compared to concentric contraction and has a unique motor control strategy. It has a higher mechanical advantage and energy dissipation that requires lower motor units recruited to achieve the same force production as in a concentric force. So for a given force amount, concentric contraction will recruit more motor units as compared to eccentric contractions. The clinical relevance to this study is that surface EMG is a great practical way to assess muscle activation and motor unit recruitment in the clinic. Working both flexor and extensor muscle groups is a useful way when you're trying to activate these different muscles and recruit multiple motor units. And also when trying to recruit the most motor units, working your concentric phase of an exercise will be the most beneficial. Thank you for listening.